As bikes take the course for Formula Pacific, we start off with 73, Sebastião Ferrara. Alexander Anicek on number 114. Damian Victor on the Beast bike, number 666. Joey Pascarella, 52. Brendan Walsh, 98. Davey Dorflinger, 789. James King, 159. Warren Williams, number 719. Bud Anderson, 37. 82, Joy Higa. Number 5 is Harley Barnes. Tim Scarrett, number 14. 25, Greg McCullough. 952, Peter Fry. 13, Stephen Metz. Martin Schwark, number 4. Tucker Lancaster, 408. 91, Jason Ritson. And number 1, Ricky Corey. Now, from what I've heard, Jason Lauritzen will not actually be out there this time. Jason Lauritzen is going to be tending to an issue with his wife from the previous race. So this could have a big impact on the point standing here, as Jason was second overall in points. And looking at the riders who are here, I wouldn't be surprised to see Martin Schwark get up on the podium. My guess is we're going to see Greg McCall up there too, but there are a couple of wild cards up here who can make things happen. If Joey Pascarella gets a good enough start, he has the times to run up front there. Tucker Lancaster, if he finds his groove again, he can keep it up there. There's a reason he's number 3 in the points in Formula Pacific on a 600. Steve Metz, again with a good start, can get some good times up there. But I really got to think it's going to end up being Ricky Corey all by himself, followed by a battle between Martin Schwark and Greg McCullough. Looking at, there's Tucker Lancaster. We're seeing the last of the bikes coming up here. Of course, we have a big gap in the number 2 spots. Our best hopes and wishes are going with Jennifer Lauritzen right now, as she was transported earlier today. And that's why we have a big opening on number 2 there. 2 board comes up. 1 board again. Watch the outside for that Martin Schwark. On its side, revs go up. Green flag and we're racing. Tucker with a great little hole shot there, but he's not going to be able to keep up that Ricky Corey machine. It's Ricky Corey, Tucker Lancaster, then I believe that's going to be Peter Fry and Steve Metz in that order as they head up the hill. Should be coming out of 6 at any moment. They pop out of the dark side of the moon. It is, in my opinion, going to be Ricky Corey all by himself, and it is. But look at that train behind him. It's everybody else. They're all bunched up together. We got ourselves a race. Tucker Lancaster is still holding on to second place. I'm not sure how. You could tell that it was Martin Schwark right behind him, and it looked to be Steve Metz and Greg McCullough right there as well. Ricky Corey by himself with just a rear-facing camera today, and it's getting some great action as these bikes are clogged up going through the S's. We got ourselves a race for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th place. 7-bike train up there all fighting for 2nd place as Tucker Lancaster is still leading that train. Look at them sliding on in here. Greg McCullough is trying to make a move. Bikes all over the place trying to get some different lines to work. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bikes now fighting for 2nd place as they go into turn number 11. 1 bike off into the dirt there, but that's bound to happen. You have that many bikes coming through at once. Ricky Corey trying to keep that front wheel down as you now have Greg McCullough in 2nd place, Tucker Lancaster, Steve Metz, Martin Schwark looking to get around him, and I believe that's Joey Pascarella right behind Martin Schwark, then Tim Scarrett and Sebastião Ferrara. I think Peter Fry is the last person in that 8-bike train. as all those bikes are turning darn near identical lap times. Ricky Corey comes out in turn 6 all by himself with everybody still behind him. Tucker Lancaster still holding on to third place, and he's looking to make a challenge up there again as Greg McCullough has second place, and again the train behind him. These guys are nose to tail to nose to tail to nose to tail, and so on and so on and so on as they're coming through turn number 8. Ricky Corey rear facing camera all by himself. Greg McCullough putting in a ride. I'm sure this one's all for Jason Lauritsen. Tucker Lancaster dropped back a few more positions. He's going to lose another one right here as he's getting scooted to the outside. That's Joey Pascarella getting by Tucker Lancaster. Steve Metz is up into third place right behind Greg McCullough. Martin Schwark is next, but Martin Schwark may very soon become a victim of Pascarella as we're coming into turn number 11. Ricky Corey just hammering that throttle past start-finish line. Greg McCullough keeping the front wheel down. Steve Metz, Martin Schwark, Joey Pascarella, Tucker Lancaster, and then Sebastian Ferrara has come on up there. Tim Scarrett trying to hang on to the back of that train. Peter Fry starting to lose touch with them a little bit as they head on up the hill. Looks like we still have Warren Williams coming into play as well. Harley Barnes, James King, David Victor, Davey Dorflinger in that order. Coming out of the carousel, it's still a clog. It's dropped down to about a 6-bike race for second place as Tucker Lancaster is no longer able to keep the pace with those big 1000s. No shame in that. He's 400 cc's down. Ricky Corey still just all by himself. From what I hear, he's only going to ride about 9/10 today. Again, nothing against the other riders, but Jeremy Toy's not up here today. Greg McCullough, the big wheelie. Steve Metz right by him. And look, Pascarella's looking to make a move on Schwartz and Metz. He gets them both heading into 9. Joey Pascarella on the brakes just sets his bike right where Steve Metz wanted to be. The Tiger bike drops back to 4th place. Joey Pascarella on the 675 Triumph is now up into 3rd. And look, he's making a move on McCullough at turn number 11. We're in a horsepower section now, but McCullough is in danger of losing the spot. Look at him coming out of turn 11. Pascarella gets it done. And McCullough got on the brakes way early, got off the gas way early, and bikes bunch up behind him. This allows Pascarella to get away. Ricky Corey may have a battle on his hands yet as Joey Pascarella turns the fastest lap of the track. Again, Joey Pascarella is the man on the move. I wonder if he's going to beat Cameron Gish's earlier times of 39s. He has a target in front of him. It's named Ricky Corey, and there's a camera pointed right at him. Ricky Corey coming out of turn 6 by himself. Joey Pascarella out of 6. And here comes everybody else. 5 bikes still fighting for that final podium spot. Greg McCullough is looking to get enveloped right now. Martin Schwark is all over the back of Greg McCullough. Steve Metz is right up there as well. He did not like getting that double pass on him earlier in turn number 9, but Joey Pascarella said, hey, I got a race to try to win. Ricky Corey lifting that rear wheel as he comes into 9. I wonder if his pit board's going to tell him, look at this coming into 9 again. And that is going to be a Martin Schwark coming by 2 bikes to take over position. He goes, I'll try that Pascarella move. I want to go up and play with him. Martin Schwark is now leading that train, taking the final podium position, followed by Greg McCullough, Steve Metz, Tucker Lancaster, and Sebastian Ferrara in that order. 2 600s at the back of that train. Ricky Corey foot out Alla Rossi style, followed now by Joey Pascarella, Martin Schwark, Greg McCullough, Steve Metz, Tucker Lancaster, Sebastian Ferrara. Tim Scared is starting to lose touch with that front pack a little bit, and Peter Fry is now down by himself. As the cross flags come out, we're halfway through. This is a 9-lap race. That means 5 to go. Joey Pascarella is now officially the fastest lap of the track, dropping down to a, get this, 139.1. That is literally 2 seconds a lap faster than Ricky Corey last lap. If Ricky doesn't have a pit board, he's going to need one soon because he has no idea that Joey Pascarella is coming up on him and coming up on him fast. Joey Pascarella is erasing that lead of Ricky Corey as he's on that little 675. Ricky's on that monster 1000. Martin Schwartz is now getting his funky on as he's starting to get free of everybody else behind him. Ricky Corey coming into turn number 9, Joey Pascarella into 9. Look at the speed of Pascarella. He's sliding that bike, and that isn't even possible. Joey Pascarella carrying amazing speed into turn number 9. Martin Schwartz is leading the gap behind him a little bit as the 4-bike train looks like it's actually being held up a little bit by Greg McCullough. Steve Metz looking to get around him. Sebastian Ferrara has gotten in front of Tucker Lancaster as they head to turn number 11. Ricky Corey's lead is only 2 seconds now as Joey Pascarella again turns in a 139 to Ricky Corey's 141. Joey Pascarella will catch him this lap unless Ricky really turns it up a bunch. This is not quite what I predicted happened, but gentlemen, we have ourselves a race. Joey Pascarella, the scrappy, skinny jeaned upstart, is here to show Ricky Corey, the other skinny guy, what's going on. Joey Pascarella is threatening Ricky Corey. He's about 10 bike lengths back and charging hard. I don't know what Ricky Corey's pit board says. I don't even know if he has a pit board. I assume that's him. I see right down there, changing the board right now. It's going to say something like plus move it. Ricky Corey coming through the S's. Joey Pascarella only one corner behind him, and here we come to the sweet spot for Joey Pascarella. This is where he defies the laws of physics and nature as he comes so fast into turn number 9, erases about 5 bike lengths there. Joey Pascarella is threatening Ricky Corey. He's only about 5 bike lengths back as they head over and turn. Oh, Steve Metz goes real wide heading into turn number 9. He was trying to make a move. Sebastian Ferrara gets by Greg McCullough. Everybody gets by Steve Metz except Tucker Lancaster. And look at Pascarella catching up. That's less than a second between Ricky Corey and Joey Pascarella. Joey charging up the hill. He's trying to get it done on that little Triumph. Now, I've heard that Ricky Corey was going to go out there and not quite go full throttle. I have a feeling that he's going to modify that plan in about 11 seconds. On the dark side of the moon, I have no idea who's doing what, other than Joey Pascarella just stalking Ricky Corey. Any moment coming out of 6, will it be dark leathers, red bike, or white bike or red leathers? And it looks to be Ricky Corey still in front, but not by a heck of a lot. Joey Pascarella is making the move on him. He's gotten caught up by a bunch, and we're coming over to Pascarella's sweet spot as they come into turn number 7. Ricky Corey, Joey Pascarella into the S's. Look at the line. Joey Pascarella is just conserving corner speed. He's carrying so much speed through these corners. He's going to try to get it done as they come over 8A. Now this spot, he's close enough to strike. He's going to be hard on the brakes. He's sucking into it. He's not going to make the pass this time, but he has caught up to the rear wheel of Ricky Corey. Joey Pascarella has made this right. Ricky has a bobble. Ricky has a bobble. Is bucked out of the seat. That puts Joey right there. He's able to work the throttle a little bit, but Ricky Corey is in danger. Joey looks up the inside, can't get it done. Coming out of turn number 11, Joey Pascarella all over the rear wheel of Ricky Corey. He's forced Ricky Corey into a little bit of a bobble there coming out of turn number 9. Ricky Corey knows he's got a fight on his hands. Pit board be darned, he's given it all he's got. Sebastian Ferrara is trying to catch back up to Martin Schwark, who's left the rest of that group for dead. Greg McCullough, Steve Metz, and then Tucker Lancaster in that order. I would not be surprised to see Joey Pascarella come around Ricky Corey somewhere in this back section as we pop into turn 6. It's anybody's guess who's going to have the lead. I'm just looking for the colors of the leathers at this point. Ricky Corey still in front. Joey Pascarella just stalking him. Joey Pascarella is using up more real estate because he's carrying more corner speed, and he's got to do that on that smaller bike. This is just absolutely phenomenal. If you're not watching this race, I don't know what the heck is wrong with you. Joey Pascarella, look at the differences through the S's. Pascarella just carrying so much corner speed all over the back of Ricky Corey. He's in striking distance. He's coming out of 8A. He's within a bike lane. He actually looks like he had to let off the throttle coming out of 8A. He's climbing up the inside. He's looking to get it done. And no, he can't get it done this time. He's still settling in behind him. Now we're getting on the throttle. Ricky Corey's into a horsepower section here, but he's not leaving Joey for death. Joey is staying right on that rear wheel as they're coming to 11. He's looking up the inside. He's on the inside. He's got Ricky Corey. No, Ricky slams the door. Ricky goes wide. Joey Pascarella has the lead as they come out of turn number 11. Joey Pascarella, white flag flying. Joey Pascarella with the overall lead over Ricky Corey, and he's starting to try to open up a gap. Joey Pascarella is getting it done. Who would have thought this would happen? Sebastian Ferrara has gotten in front of Martin Schwartz further back to the track. Martin is having a great run here today, but Sebastian Ferrara is just absolutely opening things up now. Joey Pascarella dropping down to low 139s out there. That's the fastest lap of the race. Joey Pascarella is still up in front. Ricky Corey's going to have to strike somewhere in this back section, and he's got the horsepower. Look at him charge up into 7. Ricky Corey is just absolutely letting that R1 throttle fly as he takes over the overall lead again. Ricky Corey, no, he could not get it done. Joey Pascarella is still up in front, and I can't see Ricky getting past him here. Joey has just been so dominant heading into turn number 9. Both bikes are going in deep. Joey Pascarella with a great line through. We're in the final few corners. Ricky Corey is close enough to strike, but he's got to really want it. Ricky Corey on the pipe heading into turn number 11. He's setting it up. He's going to make an outside move here. It's now a drive section. Ricky Corey is as close as he can be. Coming out of 11, Joey Pascarella, Ricky Corey, it's a drag race. And oh no, he's getting close. And it's Ricky Corey at the line. He had to swerve out of the way. He was coming out so wide. Ricky Corey by a wheel at the line over Joey Pascarella. Holy cow, that was Ricky Corey dropped down to a 139.4. Sebastian Ferrara, 3rd place. Martin Schwartz, 4th place. Steve Metz, Greg McCullough, Tucker Lancaster, everybody come down for your podium celebration. This is going to be a good one.